Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone, I am Mr. Shafiq from SMK Pasir Mas. In this video, we are going to discuss about jobs and chores. This is going to be a very interesting lesson. At the end of this video, you will be able to understand what are job and chore, know a few daily chores, and share your experience in doing house chores. Before we go further, students, I need you guys to be ready with your Pulse 2 book. Yes, our beloved blue textbook. We are going to use the book for this lesson. Hurry up, go get your book. Now, please turn to page 62. Please turn to page 62. I give you some time for that. Alright? You are supposed to be at the first page of Unit 6. That looks like this. Have you found it? Thank you very much. At the top of the page, you will see the title, Vocabulary and Speaking, Jobs and Chores. Make sure you can see the title, Vocabulary and Speaking, Jobs and Chores. And there is where we will start the lesson. Hey, I think we should understand the meaning of job and chore first, right? Job means a paid position of regular employment. What are the examples of jobs? Policeman, fireman, doctor, teacher like me, a motivator, a trainer, a nurse, and so many of them. Chore means a routine task, especially a household one. For example, babysitting, gardening, washing car, and many more. Now look at your book. It shows you some examples of chores, right? Can you see it? Let's read them aloud together. The first one is wash the cars. Can you see? Wash the cars. And then babysit, pet sit, deliver newspapers, take dogs for walks, do the ironing, clean the windows, do the washing up, lay the tables, tidy your room, make the beds, and do the gardening. Can we repeat that together? Make sure you pronounce everything clearly and correctly. Wash the cars, babysit, pet sit, deliver newspapers, take dogs for walks, do the ironing, clean the windows, do the washing up, lay the table, tidy your room, make the beds, and do the gardening. Hey, let's talk about wash the cars. I am very sure that most of you, most of your parents, have cars. Maybe you have one car in your house, and maybe you have two cars or more in your house. And maybe your parents share a car, and maybe your father has a car, and your mother has another car, right? We have a lot of car brands in the world. In Malaysia, we have Proton, Pro2, and we have some overseas cars like Honda, Toyota, Volkswagen, and a lot more. So I'm so sure that your parents, most of them, have cars. And I am so sure as well that your parents love the car, right? They use the car every day. And when they use the car every day, yes, the car will not always in clean condition. they will be dirty. So what do your parents do? They will clean the car. They will wash the car. But washing the car is quite tiring. I always wash my car. And yes, I have to admit, it is tiring. So what if, starting today, you help your parents to wash the cars? That will be so much helpful. Secondly, let's talk about babysit. Sometimes our parents need to go somewhere, or maybe our neighbor need to go somewhere, and they have a baby, our brother, our sister, or any baby. And when the parents have work to do, they need a babysit. A babysitter babysits the baby. We have to take care of the baby. We have to take care of their food. We have to take care of everything. So if you can become a good babysitter, those babies are going to love you so, so much. How adorable. Next, let's talk about pet sit. Just like babysit, sometimes a cat owner, or maybe a dog owner, or maybe any pet's owner, they need to go somewhere for work. Maybe for days, maybe for weeks, and they need somebody to take care of their pet. So, they need a pet sitter. A pet sitter will pet sit the pet. For example, they have to take care of the cats. In Malaysia, we have a lot of cat owners, and they also can take care of dogs, right? And a lot more pets that we have in the world. Next, we can talk about deliver newspapers. Deliver newspapers is one of the chores, is one of the jobs that we can do. Nowadays, I think not so many people do this, but when I was a kid, I did this. Me with my friends, we did deliver newspapers to house, right? And we got paid for it. Next, take dogs for walks. If you have a dog, or maybe a cat, right? You cannot just put them in the house 24/7. That is not good for the dog, right? You have to bring them outside. You have to take them for a walk. Maybe at the park, or maybe anywhere. Just make sure your dog can have a walk. That is good for their health. And then we can talk about do the ironing. Especially if you have a lot of siblings. You cannot expect your parents to iron all the clothes of your siblings. If you have 5 siblings, that will be so tiring. So you can help your parents to iron your siblings' clothes. You also can clean the windows. A house that has a shiny window will look beautiful. All right? I am so sure that your house has windows. So you can clean those windows and make your house beautiful. You can also do the washing up. Lay the table. Tidy your room. This is for sure. You can tidy your room. You have to tidy your room yourself. You are not a small kid anymore. Right? You have to tidy your room every day. After you wake up from your sleep, tidy your room. Your parents will be very happy if you do that. And that is the only thing that we want to do as a child. Right? We want to make our parents happy. We also can make the beds and do the gardening. I love gardening. In my house, we have a small garden. And I can assure you, even though it is small, but to do the gardening, it is quite tiring. If you can do it with your siblings, with your parents, that will be a very meaningful activity At the same time, it will not be as tiring as doing it alone. So these are the chores that we can do in our house. And actually, we have a lot more chores that we can do in house. For example, like you can sweep the floor and so many more. Doing the chores will make your house clean. And for sure, it will help your parents, and that is very good. All right? So students, this is not just a lesson, but this is something that we have to understand. After you watch this video, I need all of you to help your parents. I need all of you to be a good child. I need all of you to play your part in your house and do the chores. All right? When everybody does the chores, those chores will not be as heavy, as difficult as it should be. It will be light and it will be fun. It can be a family activity. So guys, we are going to go to the next slide, and I need you guys to be ready for that. Are you ready for this? In the next slide, we are going to answer a few questions. Questions are good. It will make us think and recap what did we learn just now. Are you ready? Very good. These are the examples of chores. I am sure that we have a lot more chores that we can do in our house, right? I am very sure you are very helpful kids. You always help your parents in doing chores. I hope you understand all of it. If you can, or if not, you can always use your dictionary. So guys, let's do some simple exercise, all right? Please fill in the blanks with suitable answers from the chores list just now. You can look at this exercise in your textbook. Number 1, too busy to cut the grass and water the flowers? No problem. I can blank for you. Call Alex on 2678933300, and the answer is do the gardening. Right? How do you know that that is the answer? Yes, because it mentioned cut the grass and water the flowers. That was a clear hint. Next, let's try question number 2. Animal lover wanted to blank and blank when we go on holiday. Contact Mr. Briggs on Hepworth 233856. What do you think is the answer? Are the answers in those blanks? We have 2 blanks in this question. I give you some time for this. Number 1 is, the second one is, exactly, pet sit and take dogs for walks. That's why Mr. Briggs needs an animal lover to take care of his dogs. Very, very good. Next, let's go to question number 3. Boy or girl wanted to blank weekdays 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. $5 per hour. must have own bicycle. Contact Smith News Agents 23 Clee Road. What is the answer for that blank? I give you some time for this. Look at your book and you can find the answer at the list given just now. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, and the answer is deliver newspapers. I'm sorry for the alignment because the answer is not exactly on the spot, on the right spot, but you get the idea, right? Marvelous. The hints are everywhere. The work is in the early morning, need bicycle, and even the company's name is Smith News Agent. It sounds like newspaper, right? Very good. And now we go to question number 4. Let's go. Spend your summer working in a seaside hotel. We need someone in August to tidy the rooms and blank. For more information, contact the manager of the Blue Beach Hotel. So they need someone to do this job. And what is the job? What do you think is the answer? Yes, make the beds. Why? Because it's always the same person who tidy the rooms and make the beds. Very, very good. Let's go to the last question. 17-year-old girl who loves children wants to blank 2 to 3 evenings a week. Ring Mandy on 8722-0996. And the answer is, can you guess it? Clearly, absolutely, the answer is babysit. The hint is the girl loves children. She's going to be a very good babysitter. Well done, students. You did great. Before we end this lesson, I need your favor. Could you please share with me what are the chores that you do at home? Maybe chores that you help your father, or maybe you help your mother, your brothers, your sisters, any kind of chore. Can you share that with me? You can complete these sentences. For example, I give you one example. I always lay the table. I always, that means I'm doing it many times, every day, every time. I always lay the table. But some chore, I do it usually. And some of them, I do it sometimes. And some of them, I never do it. So, what are the chores that you do usually? And what are the chores that you do sometimes? And what are the chores that you never do? Can you share that answer with me? Please share your answer in the comment section below. And also, you can share those answers with your friends. Well, that is all for this slot. I hope you enjoy this lesson. In this slot, we learn about chores. And make sure we do our chores. Do not wait for your mother or your father to ask you to do it. You can go to the kitchen or maybe to the garage or everywhere and do the chores. Thank you very much for your participation. I am Mr. Shafiq Fadli. Good luck. Have a nice day. Bye-bye and Assalamu alaikum.